Greetings. What's good in these YouTube streets? So, happy Monday to everyone who's popping in too. And I have returned from my hiatus, slumber, recovery, whatever you want to call it too. So, thank you guys for popping in, saying hello, you know, sharing the likes, dropping the likes too for this live stream. And I appreciate everyone who is here too, and for those who are watching this live and watch the replay too. This is your boy Jay, and I am back with another, live stream for you guys today too. So saying that out loud sounds pretty cool. So it's good to see you guys in these YouTube streets, and you're probably wondering what the hell I have in my hands. So it's sage and my lighters. So when it comes to that, and yes, I am smudging. So I do this kind of smudging kind of ceremony every Monday before I do a live stream, or just before I do a live stream too, just to clear the energy, to ground, and to just really set an intention. So yes, I am smudging too. And if you guys could hear me okay, if you guys could see me too, just give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or however you want to call it too, if that makes you feel comfortable. Excuse me. So thank you guys for being here, and hopefully you guys are doing well, staying safe out there, and just really taking care of yourselves in the best way possible, especially when it comes to, hope you guys had an awesome weekend also too. So when it comes to just, um, oh man, just, taking care of yourselves and making the best out of your day too. Hopefully you guys are taking care of yourselves as well. And shout out to the people who are in the chat, the moderators, the new subscribers, the loyal subscribers too. I really do appreciate you guys also. And it's been a minute too, so when it comes to connecting with you guys too, I know it's been probably like a week just doing my own live streams, but I've been on Kelly's live stream with her 1,000 celebration, and I think other people's live streams too, I believe. So I gotta remember that. But it's good to see you guys again too. So Michelle, good to see you as well. I'm smudging and everything else, but hopefully you are doing good too. Same goes to all you guys who are popping in the chat. And since you guys are down for whatever when it comes to just really having these kind of open conversations, I've been really, contemplating a lot of things lately too, for those who are curious about what I've been doing for the last couple of days. So it's, pretty cool. Just really contemplating things too, just really getting things in order, and just really, just really making some changes too, especially when it comes to just like, oh man, just like with everything in life. I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but it's kind of like just really taking the time for yourself to just really, getting things in order, and just really, figuring stuff out, who you need to let go and who you need to just, remain in your life, and what you need to cut out, basically what you need to just really, add into, basically is what I've been doing. And also too, if you guys, notice also, I've been doing these kind of like gaming live streams just like out of the blue, which is totally cool because I've been streaming from my PS5 to connect to my YouTube channel. So when it comes to the games I have, when it comes to what I'm playing too, I'm just really going to continue to do that too, just to really pop in here and there when it comes to the gaming stuff, and still do the regular shows that I do too. So it's good to be back also, and just really doing my own thing, and just really going to the draw. I don't know if you guys ever do this before too, for anyone who is just a content creator, who's an artist, whoever who's just doing something out there too. It's just really going to the drawing board and just really figuring stuff out. What you need to just take out, what you need to add in, what you need to improve, all that kind of stuff. And I've been really doing that for the last couple of days, and just really figuring stuff out, what I need to do for my own future, and especially for my well-being, is totally important. I'm still who I am today too. So, the person inside too, as you guys see on the screen and what you guys, see on the collaborations, I'm still the same person. It's just like when it comes to, figuring out my own stuff too, and just giving you guys an update. It's just like, if you need to, like, time to just really figure stuff out, especially when it comes to coming up on YouTube, because, sometimes YouTube is a fucking jungle, and I'll just say that too. And yes, I'm gonna cuss too. So when it comes to that, I mean, I'm gonna be cussing in these streets today too. So hey, it is what it is. And yes, for those who are the language police too. So I get it. I mean, sometimes you need to get stuff out just to make a point and just really, I don't know. Maybe sometimes, most people will say something like this.
Language.
Yeah, but sometimes when it comes to that, you really gotta just get your point across. You need to just get stuff off your chest and just really figure stuff out also. And that's like the beauty of when it comes to just like with meditation and just like when it comes to self-care. Just like figuring out what you need to just, figure out stuff in your life and just really, making a priority, what you need to add, what you need to just, let go of, even if it's people too. I mean, I've noticed that, for the last couple of months, it's just like, most people are just stringing me along just to, doing something else, even though I love them dearly. It's just like, it's just like you really realize that, if I'm just being stringed along and just like, being there just for the silliest reasons, it's just like, why am I there, And it's just like really prioritizing my time and energy, especially for you guys too, for my audience and everything like that too. And if it sounds like I'm bragging, and so be it, because I'm the type of person that's all about the people. I'm very community leaning in that way too. If that makes sense. But um, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing too for just giving you guys an update. I'm just really figuring stuff out, who I need to let go, who I need to just really, you know, add into my life, what I need to just, who I appreciate and everything else, make some changes, and just really doing that also. So when it comes to that, um, let me see what you guys are sharing in the chat. She says I did my first live on my channel. Of course, I had Melina on my first live. If I would have done it without her, she's the one. Oh yes, right on. Cool. So you guys, you did your live on Thursday, right? Cool. I'll have to really check it out, Michelle. So that's cool that you did your first live, and that's a big deal too, because doing your first live, and especially when it comes to just doing it in front of potentially millions of people to watch on YouTube. This is a big platform for over like a decade so far. That's a big deal. So yeah, congrats to you, Michelle. And if you ever want me on your channel too, just feel free to let me know. I'll definitely will be on there, collab with you, want to talk about certain things too. Just reach out to me and I'll fit it in my schedule. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'm hoping to be cool Thursdays. So you're gonna make Thursdays probably your main time to go live, since that's probably like the only time you could be available. If so, that's totally cool. I mean, where that floats your boat when it comes to your own schedule and what you want to do for your channel too. That's totally up to you, and that's awesome. So JR, good to see you. What's good? What's good? What's good? So thank you for being here, and hopefully you are doing well, JR, and everything else with your life, with your relationships with life, and all that kind of stuff too. So good to see you. What's good? What's good? And yeah, that sounds cool, Michelle. So yeah, definitely would love to be on your channel too. So definitely, I'm totally open to that too. So, anyways, for those who are just popping in, and for those who are listening, for those who are watching this and listening to this on the replay too, I want to talk to you guys for a bit. And just like when it comes to those spiritual talks too, just really, having a one-on-one kind of conversation with you guys too, and especially when it comes to these live streams, the one-on-one honest conversations, having a one-on-one heart to the audience who are new to my channel, and for those who are, our long-time followers too. So, I've been noticing stuff too when it comes to just really, on my own spiritual path. And, we're going to dive into the spiritual modalities too when it comes to like with tarot, with, oracle cards, yoga, or even the Bible too. I mean, it's like when it comes to spirituality, it's just really cool like how we can really just practice that in our own way too, especially when it comes to in our own lives, whether you believe in the Bible, if you believe in Jesus Christ, that's totally cool. If you're just like spiritual, if you're into the spiritual modalities, if when it comes to tarot, oracle cards, yoga, pendulums, essential oils, all that kind of stuff too that really existed as long as, Christ itself and everything else. Or even if it's like Greek mythology, that's totally cool. So, gotta sip my water, goddammit. And also for those who are gym rats today, for those who love to work out, I mean, I've been, I believe, was it you, JR, that said that my guns have been getting bigger? I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but it's just like I've been getting definition on my arms, but I've really been hitting the cardio for the last couple of days. I'm trying to get back into it because I noticed that, when I work out too, I kind of slowing down. So when it comes to just doing more cardio again, last couple of days I did 30 minutes on a cardio machine, and today I did 40. So if I could push myself a little bit more, and and I really didn't feel like exhausted when it comes to just doing a cardio. I mean, I could really do an hour if I want to, but I was just pushing it. So around 30 to 40 minutes of cardio. I'm feeling like $1,000,000. So yeah, but just like getting back to the topic of spirituality, it's so cool that when it comes to how we can really just practice that in our own way too. And so when it comes to just like what Michelle's saying too, is that a bird outside? Yeah, just like the birds chirping too. It's just like, in my area too. And I'm just saying this too, not trying to brag, but there's a lot of birds that just fly around, from eagles to, hummingbirds and all kind of class of birds too. So yeah, you probably just heard some birds just probably just trying to get in the nest or trying to fight or trying to get a girl's attention. I don't know what birds do. So when it comes to that, just all you hear is just chirping. Even at night too, if you hear owls in the night too, just like seeing that also, it's pretty freaking rad, to say the least. And it's just like how we can really just practice spirituality, our own spirituality in our own lives too, is really powerful. And it's just like just really doing that in your own way too, without having to just people just pressuring you to just do it. You can really just practice that in ways that just really feels right to you, and just really inspire others to do the same in their own right. And just like for example, it's just like if you just want to dance today, if you want to just get up, stretch your legs, if you need to just stretch out your arms, you need to just turn on your favorite song and just really move your body and just rock it out, twerk it out, moonwalk it, shuffle, whatever that thing is too. And that's beautiful. And that's a beautiful way to connect with God, because you're connecting with your joy. You're just really doing that in your own way, even if you want to do it with other people who feel the same way too. So it's kind of like, just doing so many things to really help you to connect with your own spiritual path and really connect you with God too. It's just like the one, if you want to call it the one above, or you want to call it Zeus, or you want to call it, wherever that just really floats your boat. That's totally fine. I mean, it's just like we should always inspire to just really respect other people's spiritual path and just let them be. Because we're all different human beings. We all should, and we all have different lives. It's good to just really find that in our own ways too. And sometimes with human nature, we tend to understand it, we judge it in certain ways, and that happens. It's unfortunate that happens, but it's that happens too. But just like when it comes to with these live streams, especially for anyone who is new to my channel also, and for those who are wondering what these regular live streams are all about, this is a place for you guys to be yourself. So if you want to just share anything, if you want to talk about your favorite channel, if you want to talk about something that happened to you, if it's good, if it's impactful, if it's powerful, wherever that may be, that's totally cool too, as long as you're not disrespecting other people and you're not hurting yourself also too. So that's pretty much all I care about too, because as a global community too, and just like for people who want to just be themselves, I want to create that for you guys too. So yeah, so and JR, I mentioned I read that you want to get into juicing. That's cool. Juicing is a good way to just really connect with your own spiritual path too. And it's just like, the art of just, making something with your hands, like with juicing, making your own kind of juice, making your own kind of smoothies. And that's cool, and just like how you want to just really explore and learn more about the plants that you want to put in your body, because our bodies is our temples. Whether we're men, if you have strong muscles, you got like different skin tones with your black, if you're white, if you're Brazilian, Mexican, Colombian, you name it. Or if you're a woman too, that vice versa. It's just really good to just really honoring that temple that we have, especially when it comes to our physical body, and just really doing that from a healthy space to just really put in the right kind of foods that can really help the body to be the most powerful self too. Because when it comes to that, juicing, it's really good to just really explore that, do your own research when it comes to just juicing, and just learn some stuff along the way too. When it comes to just learning from other people, like myself and other people who are chefs too. Because I'm just a guy who loves to cook, but there's some probably other people too who make some bomb ass juices, and smoothies better than me. I mean, so be it. I mean, it's just like we all have our talents, but it's cool to just really dive into something that can really just be beneficial towards us too, and just really doing that in our own powerful way as well. So yeah, juicing is powerful, Gr, especially when it comes to doing your own research about it too. And it's really having fun exploring, making your own recipes, and just sharing that too with other people who are kind of feel passionate the same way as you do. Is pretty fucking awesome. So yeah, you have my support on that, Gr, when it comes to juicing. And Michelle says, I never understood why people were bird watchers, but birds have become really. Yeah, birds are fascinating, creatures too. And I hate saying creature too. It sounds like, um, I don't know, I sound like I'm in a sci-fi movie and shit, but they're fascinating beings when it comes to birds. Birds are so interesting when you're just watching them too, just really watching them, how they just interact with each other, how they just fly, especially when it comes to certain speeds, or just like in general, and the feathers too. It's just really mesmerizing. And same goes to other animals too in the animal kingdom. Like some people would like to watch, I don't know, like other like elephants or lions or even snakes. I mean, that's kind of creepy. Or even bugs too. Apparently, I know you guys probably watched like the Discovery Channel when it comes to those animal shows, like the most dangerous predators or the most cutest animals, wherever that may be. It's just like, wow, that's got to be some dedication for people who love animals, who wants to make sure they don't go extinct, and just like what they can do, and then what they can just when it comes to with their capabilities, even like with like the gorillas or chimpanzees or orangutans or just like wherever that may be too in the animal kingdom on this planet. It's cool to just really observe and just really appreciate them just from a healthy space, especially when it comes to birds too. And like with this, like with eagles, that's kind of like our the U.S. United States' national kind of like um animal too, like the eagles. And oh, I probably I gotta brush up on my history on that. But it's kind of cool, like with bird watching. I mean, it's a really cool hobby. I'd say that at least, especially when it comes to you want to learn more about how birds interact and how they just really be who they are on a regular basis. And you can really learn a lot from just watching and listening. So yeah, that's really a good question there, Michelle, too, when it comes to bird watching. And she says, how can it go from being an egg and flying away? Yeah, that's evolution in itself, right? So that is a really good question there too, Michelle. And it's just like, how to go from an egg to flying away in 3 weeks. I mean, that's quite some evolutionary, process. That's like a growing spurt too, like a what's the word too? Like we humans go at development stage. Because, as human beings, we come from our mother's wombs to just really being infants, and it takes us like a couple like a year just to develop and all that. I probably have to brush up on my human history too, because it's like it takes us a while to just grow too. And it's like for birds to just really being an egg to just find a way in 3 weeks, that's just like mind blowing. So I totally understand where you're coming from with that statement too, Michelle. It almost seems impossible. Yeah, and it just like if you're just thinking about it too, Michelle, it really does. It really does. So yeah, so it's very impressive but impossible at the same time. So definitely, definitely. And shout out to your sister Michelle too, because I think she dropped a video recently, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably have to check it out too, probably after this live stream or just during the week. It's just like there's a whole bunch of content creators that I just that I need to check out too, and it's just like the ones I met on Kelly's live stream and other people's live streams that I was on too. It's just really cool. So it's and just like being on your own spiritual path too, and just like how you want to just practice that in your own way too, with your hobbies, with your energy, with your body, with your heart, with your mind. And I'm kind of going the whole in circles with this too, but it's kind of like when it comes to being on your spiritual path and how you want to create that for yourself too is pretty fucking awesome. And just like, for anyone who is listening to this channel, and for those who are on your spiritual path and just really want to just really, start your spiritual path, it's just really good to just really just figure it out for yourself. I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do when it comes to living your own spiritual path. It's just really a fun way for you to just find that for yourself and just really exploring that with your body, with your heart, with your mind. Because if you want to just be yourself, if you love to be spicy, if you love to dance, if you love to just get into like say tantra and plants and hugger trees too, that's cool. If you love martial arts, if you love to lift weights, if you love to connect with God with in your own way too, just really praying in the morning and just really get up in the gym, going to the gym and staying healthy, that's beautiful, whether you're a man or a woman. So just really finding that for yourself, and especially when it comes to living your own spiritual path, is totally up to you. And if you love to game too, I mean, gamers, who said gamers can't be spiritual people too? So if you love to just play your favorite video games, if you love to just pray for you pray for another day too, just to really game, and to just really praying for your friends who are gamers who want to just create some awesome games and experience them for themselves and with other people too. That is totally awesome, and that is totally fine as well. So yeah. Oh shit, I'm kind of honestly preaching too, but if you guys are liking what I'm talking about too, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down. If you don't, if you want to comment about what I'm saying too, that is totally fine. Or if you guys want a message for today too, you're more than welcome to, ask for a message for today if you want something spiritual or hilarious or funny or inspirational, whatever that may be. Just feel free to drop your question. Even if you want to ask it more than once, that is totally fine with you guys too, because I'm here for you guys to just have a one-on-one conversation and to really connect with you guys, catch up, and share some knowledge and laughs along the way too. And that's totally cool. So, oh, if you wonder what that noise is, it's my water bottle too. So, but if you guys could hear me still too, feel free to let me know as well. So, yes, Cindy, let's see what you guys are sharing in the chat. That's pretty much what I see so far. So, yes, indeed. I mean, if you guys, want to share anything too, just like when it comes to what's on your mind, what's in your heart, here, feel free to share. If not, I totally understand that too. Okay, JR, I got you. So, like a message. Okay, I got you. I got you. Star. Cool. All right, so let me drink some water in this bitch. Ooh. Okay, so love reading. Love. You know what's cool about love is just really, find that kind of right, relationship too, yeah, you want to experience in your life too. And there's nothing wrong with finding love. I'm seeking it too, but I'm cool being single as well. So it's kind of like, hey, you want to just, find the right kind of partner who wants to grow with you too. And that's what I'm looking for. Hey, that's awesome. Oh man, so I'm still losing my voice. No, wait, let me stop myself. Okay, my voice is fine. So I almost lost my voice for a second too, but it's probably all the pasta I ate too, so I probably have to burn it out and then on Wednesday too. So JR says, "Do you remember that they were going to come out with the Miles Morales live action movie?" Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I heard something about that. I think Sony might do that, just because with the success of the Spider-Man multiverse movie. I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of good reviews about it. But ironically too, because such a big fan of Spider-Man with Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and the other variants of Spider-Man too. And it's just like I haven't seen the recent Spider-Man movie yet, which I'll probably have to make that a goal too, because I know a lot about Spider-Man, but when it comes to the multiverse Spider-Man, it's kind of like reminds me of the episode where Peter Parker meets his alternate versions in the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s. But I heard something too that they might potentially make a Miles Morales kind of live action, and they're making a Craven the Hunter kind of movie too. So that's based off a villain from Spider-Man, Craven the Hunter. He's this this unique kind of villain too when it comes to with Craven. He has the animal senses too. He gets all these animal senses from like with lions and rhinos and all that too. I'm not sure what it comes to his powers, but he's very freaking strong, and he has this kind of like animalistic kind of nature about him too. He can really smell his prey. He can really stalk his prey, hunt like like a lion too, and he has this kind of like predatorial kind of nature too, like a lion. And he's kind of like with his senses, with his strength and everything else. He's pretty wicked kind of villain too, and he's going to be the main villain in the Spider-Man 2 sequel in the video game that's coming out October, I believe. So I might even get that game too and might stream it if I get it. So yeah, they're gonna possibly make a Miles Morales live action too. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I think the actor who played the Miles Morales in the multiverse movies might actually want to just play the live action version of him. If he does, I'll definitely look forward to seeing it too. And with Tom Holland as Spider-Man, of course, or um, Andrew Garfield, or just like Tobey Maguire, especially. That'd be something cool to see, or just like what's the guy's name who played Venom? Tom Hardy too. So when it comes to that, too, you probably see him play Venom, or the guy who plays Craven, or the guy who plays Morbius, Jared Leto too. You never know. So or you might see other Marvel characters too, like Daredevil or Kingpin or Blade or whoever that may be. The sky's the limit when it comes to the Marvel movies. Yeah, I hope they make it too. So it'll be something cool to see. It's something cool to see. So yes, I love reading. JR, let me get to your love reading. Whew. Pull some cards for you. Seems let me just drop in for a bit to see what it goes to you. So I feel like you've been thinking about this too for a while when it comes to love, if that resonates with you too, JR. Just really doing something right here. So you really just thinking about, being in a relationship pretty soon. I'm gonna pull some cards for you on that. So let's see. JR. Feel this out. Okay, what's this energy? Sensing JR. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of energy near the forehead. So you feel like you've been thinking about this a lot for the last couple of, I don't know, months or years. There's nothing wrong with that too. Just really thinking about being in a relationship with someone compatible, which is totally understandable because we're all trying to seeking that in our own unique way too. So I respect that. What we got here? All right. Let's see. Yeah, Marvel's doing some cool stuff lately, Michelle, especially in the video game department and the movies, of course, too. So there's a show out too called Secret Wars with Samuel Jackson. If you want to check it out on Disney Plus, it's pretty cool. It's gonna tie into the next movies that's coming out in the next phase. So it's really pretty cool stuff. Marvel's coming out. So let's see. JR. Let's see. JR. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Alright. That's the action card for JR. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, JR. I have 3 cards for you, and if any of these messages resonate with you too, just feel free to comment at any time. So the first card that I have for you also is just like when it comes to love and just really believing that you are just worthy of just find that right kind of relationship for yourself too, and just really continue to just really believe in yourself, believing that you'll find love someday. And it's just like when it comes to just like with belief and just like believing in yourself that you can just never giving up on your goals when it comes to finding that right kind of compatible partner, and just really never giving up on yourself too in ways that can just really be uplifting and powerful for you, because someone who doesn't never stop believing in themselves, especially when it comes to not giving up and just really having faith and continue to just believe that they can find the right kind of partner someday. That's a really attractive kind of trait too that you really just develop within yourself, and just really continue to believe in yourself too in ways that just really feels right for you. And eventually too that attraction that that alone too, just like when it comes to believing in yourself, will attract the right kind of people in your life also when it comes to with this message. And it's just like, if you feel like you have any kind of like doubts or concerns too, just really, reducing that also from within. So when it comes to with reduction, it's kind of like, just really, just really being gentle with yourself. If you just really been so hard on yourself, and if you just feel like you don't feel worthy of just find that right kind of partner too, and just really, reducing that feeling too from within. So it's kind of like, don't be so hard on yourself if you haven't find the right kind of partner, because the right person will eventually will come in your life, and just really when you're just really taking care of you too, and especially when it comes to if you're just believing in yourself also, never giving up on yourself, your goals, your happiness, and really continue to just really never giving up and believing in yourself too from a healthy space. And just really when it comes to worth reduction and just really, reducing that kind of feeling too. If you've been so hard on yourself, if you've been so kind of like, judgmental on yourself too, where you just like, you don't feel worthy of just like, find that relationship, just really reducing that feeling, just letting it go from a healthy space. And just really doing that in your own way too, to just really, reducing that feeling too, and not so be so hard on yourself when it comes to with this message. And just like how you can really just do that also is just really taking action to focus on your happiness too, and just like focus on anything that's really important to you too. So when it comes to your happiness, your goals, and especially your health too, where that's just really important to you also, just really focus on that as well too, and just really focus on anything that's just really important. So when it comes to with your happiness, with your health, with your goals, just really staying focused on that too. Never just lead, I say lead astray, but just always just really having that kind of sharp sense to just really staying focused to the task. I see the task at hand, but just really to anything that's just really important to you, and just really doing that for yourself too, especially when it comes to finding the right kind of partner. And just like when it comes to when you live your best life and you're focused on just really improving your life and just really focusing on your life and just really, being happy and living your best life, you eventually will find the right kind of person who wants to be in your life and wants to support you, and you guys can really support each other. So as long as doing that, also when it comes to just focusing on yourself, focusing on your happiness, your health, your well-being, and just really living your best life. Eventually, when you do that, also from a very healthy space, you'll attract the right kind of person too, who wants to be in your life and wants to just really support you from a healthy space, and you guys could support each other. So if that makes sense to you too, JR, to when it comes to with these three messages, feel free to comment at any time. When it comes to with these three powerful oracle cards, and much love to you, my friend. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So you got this. You just all you gotta do is just focus on yourself and your happiness, and the right person will come to you and just wants to support you in a very powerful way. So you guys, and eventually you guys will support each other. So yes, indeed. So hopefully this helps too, JR, and much love to you as well. And my screen is getting dark, like I'm in the back cave, but it's cool. It's because it kind of I don't know how it does it, but it's pretty cool. And my whole room is kind of like getting, it's not getting dark, but it still has some light left, so it's not actually dark. And since it's summer too, so why not? If it's fall, I have to turn on the light eventually. But yeah, it's all good. So it makes a lot of sense. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping it helps too, Jared. But I could be totally wrong. So when it comes to these three messages too, just really, just never stop giving up on yourself too. When it comes to with this message, believing in yourself, believing that you can really find love someday too, and just really, you know, never giving up on yourself, and just really having faith that you'll find that right kind of person to be with. And if you're someone who will support you and you can really support them, etc., like a two-way street. And just really, if you've been hard on yourself, just really reducing that from a healthy space when it comes to with this message. And just really, how you can really just do that also, is just really focusing on anything that's just really important to you with your health, with your hobbies, with your goals, your happiness. Just really, focus on that from a healthy space. And just really doing that too when it comes to just really staying focused with your masculine energy. So taking action to just focus on anything that's just really important to you is essential to really just developing a relationship because, well, I can't say that because I'm single, but I can tell you from experience, it's just like when it comes to attracting the right kind of person, you really gotta love yourself first. So just really focusing on anything that's just really important to you when it comes to your happiness, your goals, wherever that may be too, and just doing your best to live your best life and focus on that can really just attract the right kind of person who wants to be part of it and who will support you, and you could really support them, and you guys could have awesome lives together too when it comes to that. So, and the time is here is 7:42, so it's 7:42 p.m. in California. So, just to answer your question, Jr. Oh, it's 10:41 in New York City. Yeah, shout out to my peeps in New York. I only been to the New York airport once, and that was 2014. I saw the Statue of Liberty too when I was landing down in the airport. It was pretty cool. I didn't stay for like a few minutes and had to fly back to you know John Wayne Airport. It was had to turn around after our trip with Virginia with my parents and all that. So true. Yeah, that's really important to do too, especially when it comes to finding love. I mean, I'm the last person to talk about with love because I'm been a single person for the last couple of years. But all I can tell you is just like when you focus on yourself and living your best life, eventually, someone who just like wants to be part of your life from a healthy space will just be there for you, support you, love you as you want to be, and just so you guys can really support each other too. So yeah, definitely. Just really pour into yourself, JR. There's nothing wrong with that too, and just really doing that from a healthy space. So yes, yes, yes to all that. Yes to all that shit. And you got this, JR. It's like when it comes to, finding love, just never giving up on yourself too. So hope that helps, JR. And to, if anyone else resonates with those messages too, that's totally fine. That's cool. Feel free to comment, share your feelings and thoughts, all that good shit too. So yes, indeed. So if anyone else wants a message, or if you want to ask me another question, that's totally fine too. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat, and I will get to you guys. So, you're welcome, JR. Anytime. I love doing these kind of card readings for you too. Even if people don't feel comfortable doing it, I respect that. So when it comes to anyone who's new to my channel and don't feel comfortable getting like a oracle reading or a tarot reading, that is totally fine. You guys can really just chat with me, ask questions, and that's totally cool. If you guys do like that, that's totally cool too. We all have free will, we all have choice. So definitely, you're welcome. It's all good, JR. Especially to all you guys too who are watching this live and watching the replay. And I'm smelling barbecue out there, but I'm not getting hungry from that because I'm trying to go on the vegan route. And it's pretty fun. So I'll share that more on Wednesday if that's possible. Because on Wednesday I probably have to pick up my dad from the airport, which is cool, So, but if I can do this live stream for a few minutes on Wednesday, that's totally cool. If not, I'll probably keep you guys updated on that too. So, yes, indeed. So if anyone else wants a message for today, feel free to share your feelings, post your questions in the chat, and I will definitely get to you guys. So let's see. Let's give you guys a few minutes if you guys want to post your questions. If you're curious about anything with relationships or spirituality, if you want something funny, here you go, funny question. That's totally cool with me too. Or if you guys want to have another question too, that's totally fine. You can ask more than just one. That is totally cool. So let's see. A general reading? Okay, I got you. General reading. Something in general. Okay. That's simple enough. Something general. I got you, JR. Something general. Cool. I got you. General. Okay, just out of fun. Let's do it. Okay. That card just flew out of the blue. I'm gonna use it. So cool. Something general. Okay. Dropping in on this energy. Feels very powerful, but at the same time curious. There's a lot of curiosity in this reading too, so we'll dive into that. Let's dive into that. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, let's do the action card. Yeah, when you see a card that's just flying by, that's a message right there. So definitely. That card has something to say, all right. So yeah, I felt that too. I felt that in the heart for a bit, and then it kind of jumped back to the third eye. It's a lot of third eye energy tonight. I released this sense in that too. So that's something to take note of. I'm just saying that too. I could be totally wrong, but I'm really sensing a lot of it too. And this is not for me. I'm just feeling it out. So let's see. Okay, JR. Okay, so JR, I got your cards for your general reading. And if you any of these messages resonate with you too, just feel free to comment at any time. If you're I know you're watching this live too, but if you're watching a replay as well, when it comes to this live stream, just feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts about the cards that I'm pulling for you too. If they resonate, if they don't, that's totally fine. So the first card that jumped out for you too is all about courage. So when it comes to courage, and this is a powerful message for you, JR, but also for anyone also, is just really stepping outside your comfort zone. And wherever that may be too, for which purpose, is just really, exploring that for yourself. Just really taking the time for yourself to just really step into your courage, your strength, to just really, connecting with that inner strength from within too, just really, not being afraid of being who you are. So when it comes to that, and just really being in that kind of powerful heart space too, and I've really felt that for quite some time too. When it comes to your general reading, Jr. is just like really diving into your strength, your inner strength from within too, and just really being stepping into your courage and just like how you want to practice that also to any kind of goals that you want to set for yourself, even if it's the most simplest ones also just really, stepping into your courage too in your own way as well when it comes to with this message. And this card message is beautiful alone because, it's sexy and it's also spiritual at the same time. So when it comes to having that open heart and just really, how she's just really being in that, I say, oh my gosh, Shavasana too is just really, being in that kind of powerful heart space to just really being comfortable being herself. So just really connecting to that courage that you have too is just really finding that for yourself, JR. And just like when it comes to that, also, it's just like with the next message that I have for you, JR, is just all about plenty. So it's when it comes to that as well just really practicing gratitude to the things that you have in your life also, especially when it comes to having a roof over your head, full belly, lots of money, wherever that may be too, and just really practicing being grateful to the things that you have in your life right now, even if it's people too. So when it comes to with this message too, when it comes to plenty, just really practicing gratitude to the things that you have in your life right now too, and especially when it comes to the things that you lost too, it's just like, I know material things come and go, but when it comes to have the people in your life, and especially to, anything that you have with you right now, from the material stuff to the people that you have in your life, and just really practicing gratitude from the healthy space to just really appreciate what you have too. Because sometimes, when it comes to practicing that, appreciating what you have too, as you guys can see here too, with the apples and the grains too, with all that abundance as well. It could be like with money, it could be with food, it could be with a good home, with clothes. Just really appreciating it, practicing that gratitude from within to what you have in your life as well, especially with other people too, from a healthy space when it comes to with this message. And just like how you can really just do that, also just really practicing that gratitude is just really staying dedicated to that also. So when it comes to with dedication, is just really practicing that dedication to just really practicing gratitude from a healthy space, especially with your masculine energy too, to really just staying dedicated, practicing that what you have in your life, which what's let me rephrase that, what you have in your life, what you've lost, and especially to the people that you know and you have in your life as well too, especially when it comes to with anything, and even just like when it comes to just getting stepping into your heart space to just really being yourself and showing courage as well is really important, because practicing gratitude is a powerful way for you and all of us to really just be in our really showing courage to really just showing appreciation to what we have in our lives too, when it comes to with this message. And just like when it comes to practicing gratitude, it's just really beautiful when we step into our heart space and just really being not being afraid of being who you are, and just practicing being grateful for what we have is really powerful, and it really helps you to not only step into your courage, but also you just really appreciating what you have in your life, even if it's the most simplest thing also. and just really staying dedicated to that also when it comes to with this, with dedication and just really practicing that with your masculine energy. So if you want to take action to just really practicing gratitude to everything that you have in your life and just really being grateful for that too, just go for it, JR, and just really not being afraid of just really staying dedicated to just really practicing gratitude to everything that you have in your life and anyone who's connected with it. And just really doing that also, because that's a powerful way for you and to anyone also to just really be in your heart space and just really not being afraid to just show courage. So if these messages resonate with you too, JR, and with anyone else too, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts about these messages as well. And much love to you, JR, too. So again, too, just really not being afraid of just really showing courage to being who you are also when it comes to being in that kind of space. So having an open heart, a powerful mind, a powerful body, and just really showing courage also in your own unique way is a really powerful, power move for you also to just really connect with your inner strength. And just like, that can help you to just really, practicing gratitude to anything that's connected to your life right now too, especially to the most simplest things, from your clothes to the food that you eat, the home that you have too. And just really, just being, connected to that inner power too, especially when it comes to showing that courage, can really help you to just really practicing gratitude from a healthy space. And just really, that ways that can help you with that also is just really staying dedicated to that, to just really practicing that gratitude can really just take you far in life also, and just really, not only to just finding love, but also to just really, creating beautiful relationships. So if any of those messages resonate with you, JR, and much love to you also. Oh, you're welcome, JR. You're anytime. I'm glad these messages help you too, JR. So it's all good, and you're welcome too. So thank you for being open to just receiving too, and especially from pulling cards for you guys too, and all that good stuff. So there we go. I have to turn on the light. All that good stuff. So you're welcome, my friend, and much love to you too. And I'll be praying that you'll find your love someday and your happiness too, wherever you want to do in your life. And you have my full support on that too. So thank you for that also, JR. I appreciate you too. And same goes to you too, Michelle, also. And speaking of Michelle, you're next. So you want a general reading also. Okay. Let me put my cards away and feel the energy for today for you, Michelle. Let's just see what we have here with these awesome cards. And after that, I can share the collective cards that I have for you guys that have been sitting here for a hot minute. So, anyways, let's do this. All right, Michelle. Michelle. I feel a lot of passion lately too. Now I feel like my heart is it's not like burning, but it's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of passion and energy going on with you. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, just feel free to let me know. I just feel a lot of passion right now too. So I'm just gonna lead it to there for your reading, Michelle. Let's see what we have for you guys too. I mean, for you also specifically. So a lot of passion there, especially when it comes to what I'm sensing right now. So let's see. Passion. Here. Michelle. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. But hopefully, if that made sense to you, I just sense a lot of passion right now when it comes to wherever that you're focused on too, with your goals and everything else. There's a lot of passion there too. Yeah, that's true. You are a passionate person, so you put a lot of everything to that, anything that you do, or especially when it comes to what you set your mind into something also. So I really just sensing that a lot, and that's beautiful itself, and that's powerful. So I'm going to really dive into that for you, Michelle. Let's see what we have. So let's see. Cool, cool. All right. What does the universe have to say with this deck? Let's see. Cool, cool, right on. So focus on your channel and doing more lives. That's cool, and it's nothing wrong with just building your YouTube channel, especially if if you want to help people with a specific purpose too, in your own spiritual journey, wherever that may be too. It's just really cool that you're doing that. And it's a good time to do that too, because YouTube now is letting people who want to start a channel, just like, make that happen. You get monetized for just having like 500 subscribers and everything else. It's cool to, it's a good time to just building up your channel right now too. So good timing there too. And you got this, Michelle. All right. So, all right. Powerful, powerful, powerful. I haven't done much of my channel yet. I'm ready to. Cool. Right on. Right on. Cool stuff. Right on. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Just really it's just like, taking it step by step when it comes to building your channel. I am at 145 subs. Oh, right on. Cool. Nice, nice. That's what's up. Cool. Good. Cool stuff. You might even, I say, I don't care like if people have more subscribers than me, but I just like if you keep that up, Michelle, you'll probably have like at least like 500 or even just like 1,000 followers on your channel too. If you're just continuing to just building yourself up like that too. So that's pretty miraculous growth right there. So cool stuff. So I have some cool cards for you too. I mean messages, for your general reading. And if any of these messages resonate with you, Michelle, and just feel free to comment at any time. So when it comes to the first message that I have for you, let me see if I can put this down here too. So when it comes to just with this message too, just really being a light to each interaction, just really continue to be your natural self too, because there's a lot of, you have a big, powerful heart about you, Michelle. So when it comes to continue to be that light that you are, just really continue to be that kind of person that when it comes to sharing that light towards, each interaction with other people, with yourself, and just really continue to be that light to in people's lives, especially for yourself, because you're not only a passionate person, but you're also a passionate and caring person too, or I should say, a caring and passionate person, and really continue to just really being a light to each interaction, especially towards yourself, towards everything that you do too. And it's really doing that from a healthy space also when it comes to with this message. And it's just nothing wrong doing that too. And the heart right there too with the I think it's like a prayer thing when someone passes also in certain cultures. It's just like, continue to be that kind of big hearted person that you are and just really continue to be that light to each interaction with yourself, with the environment, especially with other people too. Everything around us that's connected to this beautiful earth. So definitely continue to be that light also. And it's just like, always continue to be who you are also when it comes to with this message. So not only continue to be that powerful light that you are too when it comes to in your own life and other people's lives too. It's just really when it comes to individualization, it's just really, connecting with that inner warrior also when it comes to with this message. And just like when it comes to with your identity, just really connecting with that from within, just really taking no shit from anyone, continue to just be that kind of warrior like energy to just really staying true to who you are and just really, don't let people just, turn you astray when it comes to just really building your channel and just like when it comes to being who you are also. Just really continue to just be who you are, being that awesome show that you can be, especially when it comes to with that inner warrior, just really connecting with your identity from within, especially as a woman, as a human being. It's just really staying true to who you are, not taking any kind of mess from anyone, especially when it comes to this powerful warriors here too with Artemis. Is just really staying true to who you are and just really sticking with that, and just really, don't take no shit from anyone. It's just really can help you along the way, especially when it comes to building your own YouTube channel. Because sometimes there's a lot of people who want to just stop you in the most craziest ways. It's just like as long as you stay true to who you are and just really taking no crap from anyone when it comes to with this message, and just really connecting with that from a healthy space too from within, Michelle. And just like to help you with that also when it comes to with that message, you're just really getting things in order too. So when it comes to the Jade Emperor, just really getting things in order, just really organizing stuff, and just like when it comes to this, I know like with people who are OCD, like to just really making sure everything is right. Just really doing that for you, Michelle, when it comes to with your channel, with everything else too in your life too, that you want to get things in order. So when it comes to with this message too, especially for your channel, for everything other goals that you want to set for yourself too, is just really, you know, getting stuff organized and really getting things in order too, and just really using your masculine energy to just really doing that from a healthy space, especially when it comes to just really getting things in order. When it comes to with your own life, wherever that may be too, if it's personal, if it's professional, wherever that may be too, just really taking action with your own masculine energy to just really get things in order can really just help you to just really making sure everything is okay. That's when it comes to with your health, your you know finances, etc. too. So when it comes to that, and she says, I'm hoping to get to 200 by my birthday on August 4th. That's my dad's birthday. Oh, it's cool. Okay, you and my dad have the same birthday. So if you do get 200 subscribers on August 4th, I'm gonna have to celebrate your birthday, but also my dad's birthday. So yeah, that's cool. Awesome, awesome. Good stuff. I'll pray that you get, actually just 200, but also if it's like 300, 400, 500, or even 2,000. So hey, the sky's the limit when it comes to, subscribers too. So, but anyways, with this message also too, Michelle, when it comes to with your reading too, hopefully these messages resonate with you too. And if you ever want to comment too, if these messages resonate with you or not, just feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts. So when it comes to with this powerful message too, just really bring light to each interaction. So continue to be that positive impact on yourself, on other people, and in your environment also when it comes to that powerful, caring, and passionate heart that you have too from within as well when it comes to with this message. And just like when it comes to, just really staying true to who you are when it comes to your identity. Just really taking no names, don't take no mess, but also staying true to who you are, especially from that inner warrior princess or warrior queen too, when it comes to with this powerful message here from Artemis. And just like, to help you with that also to really staying true to who you are, especially when it comes to your identity, is just really getting things in order too. So using your masculine energy to just really, getting things in order, getting things like in order too when it comes to with everything from your goals, your YouTube channel, your life, wherever that may be too. Just really get that in order to make sure everything is okay too, basically. So when it comes to with this message, and just really doing that from a healthy space also too. Kind of like with this guy right here too, the Jade Emperor. Like with these two cards together, it's kind of like take no mess kind of energy too when it comes to with these two cards together. So with Artemis, who's the badass warrior princess here too. So and just like with the Jade Emperor, it's like he ain't playing no games, so he's making things a priority when it comes to his time, his health, relationships, just really, getting things in order and just really making sure everything is okay also too when it comes to with this message. So let's see too. Michelle Warrior Princess. Yes, Warrior Queen too, wherever that floats your boat. So I know that Zenith should be the Warrior Queen, So it's kind of like, the princess, like when she upgrades to a queen, that's kind of like the ultimate status there too. So, the warrior queen of the Amazon, I don't know wherever that may be too. So warrior princess, that's, hey, with that float you wrote, that's cool. So kind of like with Xena when she upside Hercules' head too, that's me. So like, so, so, oh shit, I don't know. It's just kind of like, I'll just say this.
I never quit.
Never quit. Say yes. Don't quit on yourself. You got this, Michelle. So, mm, mm, right? Yes, a Xena joke too. So I played that little Hercules clip. So that's kind of like her man's basically too with Hercules. I never quit.
I never quit.
Never quit, Michelle. You got this. Don't take no mess from anyone, especially when it comes to the goals that you're passionate about also. So and I'm looking forward to seeing your channel grow too. And if you guys ever want to check out Michelle's channel too, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna post it too in the chat so you guys can really, check out her channel for yourselves. So where is it? Where is it? Where is that link? I know I had a link to all the people that I subscribe to. So give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find the. Where is it? Look like I'm a deer in the headlights, but I'm just looking for channel collaboration. Oh, dang it. I hope I didn't lose it. Where is it? Where is it? No, 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 no. Oh, son of a bitch. There it is. Oh, you can't find that. Channel reaction. There it is. Oh, I couldn't find that to save my goddamn life. So, okay, here's Michelle's channel. I found it. Here we go. So, you folks are your own link too? Cool, cool. Thank you. If you guys ever want to check out Michelle's channel too, there it is. So, Michelle posted too for anyone who wants to just check out her channel as well. And I'll definitely will post it too since I'm being generous too, giving the people a shout out. So, here it is if you guys ever want to just check out Michelle's channel. I think I have to upgrade the the link too. So yes, there's Michelle's channel. I'll probably have to upgrade it too. It does kind of go to, let me see if it goes to her channel too. So let's see if that works. Let's see. Let's see. It does. Coolio. Cool. So definitely. All right. So cool stuff. So cool. So hopefully those messages were helpful for you too, Michelle, and for anyone who else got a reading too. So let's see. Thank you, Jay, for taking the time. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I had it too on the list. I just couldn't find it. I was like, where the hell is it? All that shit. So I was like, oh shit. I was like, hope I didn't lose the motherfucker. So yes, I said motherfucker. So don't beat me up for any superheroes who are listening out there.
Sake, watch your language.
Ah, damn it. The Thanos killer got me. So, oh shit. Oh shit. So, hopefully, those messages were really helpful for you too. So, you got this, Michelle, too. So, when it comes to with your reading, continue to be that awesome light in people's lives, and especially yourself too, and on your beautiful planet Earth. And just really taking no mess from anyone when it comes to with this message and staying true to who you are when it comes to with this message and just really getting things in order also when it comes to organization, just really making sure everything is good, especially when it comes to that also, and just really when it comes to don't let no one waste your time, your energy, and just really making your most important things a priority too, just really organizing that from a healthy space, and especially when it comes to with your own masculine energy, and just really practice doing that also on a regular basis. So yes, you're welcome, Michelle. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. Damn it. So, oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, oh man, all that cardio I did today, 40 minutes is, I'm feeling it. So, you don't feel it if you've been doing like working out for like most of your life, but as soon as like the sun goes down, you'll be feeling your your cells too. So I'm going to share the collective messages that I have for you guys, and I might just call it a day because I'm feeling the cardio energy. I'm going to get some good sleep tonight too. So hey, I might even sleep in my birthday too. Yes, yes, I shared some information too. So
Now you tell me.
like now you tell me all that shit. I don't want to listen to that. I might sound like this.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Yes, I'm not a villain though. So I'm an anti-hero, damn it. So anyways, but I have three powerful messages for collective too. So when it comes to with these collective messages, feel free to comment if any of these messages resonate with anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay too. For those who are open to just receiving like these oracle messages from a healthy space of curiosity, that's totally cool. If not, you can totally ignore it however you want. That floats your boat, and that's cool. So yes, I'm getting buffs, so I'm trying to get my killer abs back too, so I can attract all the hot, beautiful women to my life. So I'm not trying to be a pervert like Johnny Bravo up in here. So yes, I'm trying to. If I have to, I might do some more kind of like arm stuff on Wednesday if I could do that possibly. If I have to pick up my dad earlier on that day too, or another day too. I'm not sure when he's coming back. I have to ask him, but yeah, definitely I'm getting buff. So especially during the summer, you gotta have that hot body, that hot girl, hot summer guy body too. So yes, I'd say that shit, and nothing wrong with that. So Jay's gonna be the YouTube streets. Yeah, definitely. I gotta, relearn some, amateur pro wrestling tips too. So I used to take a amateur pro wrestling class too when I was in middle school, and I know how to put people in chokeholds and move up my feet so fast. So definitely, I have to really relearn that. Also, do some little bit of boxing and Jeet Kune Do or capoeira too. So definitely, I'll be even Muay Thai. You never know with martial arts. It's a beautiful practice too, just like yoga. So but anyways, yes, I'm gonna be the YouTube bouncer in this motherfucker. So goddamn right about that. So better watch out. I'm gonna be the ultimate mod up in this bitch. Anyone gives you shit, Michelle, they better come to me. Shit. And I'll say it to their face. So but anyways, I have three messages for you guys today too, especially for anyone who is watching this live and watched the replay. So, the first message that I have for you guys is just when it comes to invitation, if you're curious about anything, if you just want to explore stuff, if you just want to be curious about anything that you just want to just make a goal of when it comes to with anything, just really inviting that for yourself too. Especially when it comes to wherever that goals that you want to set for yourself, even if it's the most simplest one also in your own self-care practice. Just really inviting that towards yourself too, towards your heart space, towards your mind, towards your body, and just really, inviting that from a place of curiosity too when it comes to with this message. And it's a beautiful way for all of us to just really, inviting that kind of curiosity in, just like when it comes to with anything, so when it comes to how you want to just, connect with that curiosity too, especially when it comes to with any kind of goals that you want to set for yourself. And just like in general also too, just really inviting that from a healthy space. And just really simmer with that too when it comes to with whatever that you're curious about, when it comes to with your certain goals that you want to set for yourself. And just really doing that from a healthy space. And just really, taking the time for yourself, just really making a plan also when it comes to anything that you're curious about, when it comes to with certain goals that you want to set for yourself, especially when it comes to anything that you're curious about, when it comes to with this message. And just really making a plan of it too. So whatever kind of goals that you want to set for yourself, wherever that may be too, when it comes to with anything, just really making a plan of it too. It's like when it comes to strategy, and it's like with the owl here too, that really represents wisdom. It's just really making a plan of some sorts too from within. It's just to really, making a plan of how you want to just really, make that goal, set that goal into action too. So when it comes to that, and just really making a plan for yourself to anything that you want to set for yourself too, and especially in general, also just really go for it from within. And just really help you with that also is just really taking action to just really making some changes for yourself too. So like how you want to just make that plan for yourself to anything that you're curious about, and just really making some changes for yourself too, especially when it comes to cycles. So with cycles, like with the seasons too, that happens in our lives too, just really doing your best to just really, taking action to just really making those changes for yourself. Even if you have to just go step by step when it comes to just really making those changes, going through that cycle of change too. So like if you want to just, get healthy, it's just, or you want to stay healthy, if you want to just, travel or whatever that may be too, that you're curious about, you want to make a plan of also just really, invite that towards yourself too, and just really making a plan of it, and just really making some changes too from a healthy space, and really using your masculine energy to just really do that also when it comes to with this message. So when it comes to these three powerful messages for anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay too, is just like, if you're curious about anything that you want to set a goal on, also, even if it's the most simplest one, also just really inviting that from a healthy place of curiosity, because there's nothing wrong being curious about anything that you want to just set a goal to also when it comes to with, just really taking the time for yourself to just really doing anything that that you're curious about, and just really inviting that towards you too, towards your heart space, towards your third eye, towards your crown, towards your body too, and just really inviting that from a healthy place of curiosity. And just really, making a plan of that also when it comes to with, anything that you're curious about when it comes to those specific goals. So just really making a plan of it too when it comes to with this message, and just whatever kind of goals that you want to set for yourself and that you're curious about, if it's big or if it's small, just really making a plan of it too. That can really help you to just really set that goal into action too when it comes to just really making that plan, that strategy too when it comes to with this message, and just really, using your masculine energy to just really making those changes too once you set that goal into action also. So when it comes to cycles, cycles of change, when it comes to just like evolution, just really taking the time for yourself to just really, um, how you say it, just really making those changes for yourself in a healthy space, and really just using your own masculine energy to just really do that. So how you want to just really, if you're curious about anything and you want to just make a plan of it, also just really doing your best to just really making those changes for yourself, especially from a healthy place too of curiosity, and just really go for it. So if any of these messages resonate with you too, and especially if you hear the sninkers outside too, that goes automated to you every night. And feel free to comment at any time too, whether you're watching this live or watching a replay. Just like when it comes to with these messages. And yeah, much love to you guys. And of course, I thank you guys for just being here listening to me talk for an hour or so too. So, and Michelle says the collective messages resonates with me working on my channel as well. Yeah, definitely go for it if That's awesome. And you have my support when it comes to just really with you working on your channel too, and just really growing that in your own unique way too. So when it comes to making those changes too, Michelle, and how you want to view that also, that's totally up to you, and that's beautiful itself. So good stuff. Especially how you want to plan that also too. That really just, ooh, excuse me, that really is powerful that you're doing that too. So I'm glad these messages resonate with you too, Michelle, and especially for anyone who is watching this live and watch the replay too. So yeah, much love to you guys, and especially for anyone who is just doing powerful things out there. Also, when it comes to just like with their YouTube channels, with other goals too, with financial, if it's relationships, or even that maybe too, whatever kind of goals that you want to set for yourself. Just really, doing that too the best way that you can also, and just really doing that from a healthy space. So yes, I'm glad these messages resonate with you too, Michelle. If they didn't too, for anyone who's watching this, that's totally understandable. And much love to you guys also, nonetheless. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, especially for anyone who is watching this live and watched the replay. That concludes with the live stream today too. So if you guys are liking this live stream, liked what I shared too on the screen with the cards and the messages and the intuitive readings and all that. Oh, all that good stuff too. Ow, it hurt. So much love to you guys also. And I gotta probably rest too. And for anyone who's watching this live and watch the replay, feel free to like this live stream, share it with your friends who want to see these kind of live streams. Also, if you're new to my channel, also just make sure you hit the notification bell after you subscribe. So that way you will get notified for all the videos and short videos and content that I do on a regular basis. If you love gaming, if you love open conversations like this too, talking about from current events to spirituality to wellness and gaming and sexuality, all that good shit too. I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday. If not on Wednesday too, probably on Fridays and Saturdays too at 7 p.m. And so, or even the other days too, you never know with the gaming stuff too that I'm doing. I might just pop up and start a gaming live stream from my PS5 and playing certain games too. So whether I'm streaming on my PS5 or on my computer, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys too and just providing you guys some awesome content, making more connections too if you get in all that good stuff also. And again too, if you guys ever want to reach out to me on social media, if you guys ever want to just collab with me in the future too, feel free to check out my Linktree at any time. It's in the chat, but also for those who are watching the replay too, it's in the description below also too. So thank you guys for being here. Much love and shout out to Michelle, to JR, to anyone who's watching this live and watched the replay. I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday if it's possible. If not, I can just really connect with you guys on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So making that a goal too, or even any other day too, that I can just connect with you guys, whether I'm on my PS5 or my computer. That's totally fine too. So yes, I'll see you next time for sure, Michelle. And same goes to all you guys too who are watching this. If you get Call of Duty World War II, okay, if I get, I'll probably just put that game in my list. So if you can just do some awesome kick-ass, campaigns there too. So I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, but I might get that game too, just for you. So definitely, I'll put it on the list. So definitely, you play the zombies. Ooh, zombies, kind of like Resident Evil. So cool. Okay. I'll definitely take note of that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our whole environment in these YouTube streets. So yes, I'm looking forward to connect with you guys on Wednesday if it's possible. But if I can't make it on Wednesday, I'll make sure to connect with you guys on the next day or Fridays and Saturdays too. And I'll see you guys next time. So peace and much love. Namaste. And she says, yeah, add it to your list. It'll be cool if you play. Yeah, cool. Definitely will do that, Michelle. Definitely. Especially for any gamers out there too. I love to connect with you guys and have some awesome, campaigns and kick-ass adventures too on the PS5. So yes, I'm looking forward to it too. So good night, good morning, and good evening to all you guys who are watching this. I'll see you guys later. Peace and much love. Namaste. Mm-hmm. Okay, now where is that button?